What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Mike Dyack, and welcome to Mikey's Garage. Today is Friday, March 29th, 2024. I love me Fridays. I really, really, really do. I am a licensed master plumber and HVAC contractor in the states of New York, South Carolina, and in Florida. Check out my channels for those ventures at Mikey Pipes Pipe Doctor and Mikey Pipes Orlando on YouTube. Yesterday, we just got in a brand new Mercedes Metris Cargo van, model year 2024. I purchased my vehicles. I have a very good relationship with my Mercedes-Benz dealer in Roslyn, New York. Alex Puck has been my commercial advisor for, I believe, about 10 years now. And I believe this is my 7th commercial vehicle that we purchased from Alex and the Rally Motor Group. It came back from the outfitter, and it also is brand new wrapped with a 3M film. So I'm going to show you that as well. It's not stocked, but it is equipped for HVAC. If you're in the HVAC trades, something you may want to consider, and let me get your thoughts and feedback at the end of the video once you have the tour. Let's get going. All right, before we get started with the truck tour, I'll just quickly go over the keys. Simple 2-button operation for remote keyless entry to lock and unlock. You do need the key to start the vehicle, so keep that in mind. All right, here it is. This is the 2024 Mercedes Metris Cargo van. Exterior, we have a wrap that is installed by G Designs. They're in Deer Park. They have been wrapping my trucks for about 11 years, and this will be the 7th truck that they wrapped. This is the 7th truck that they wrapped. Take a look at our tires. These are all season tires. They're good. Come factory, the Continentals. Pretty good. 235 60 R16s. Little center cap is the hubcap, but this is a steel hub, a steel rim. Take a look at the front view. Okay, very nice. And I'll give you the side view. Run over here today. Okay. We'll go into the passenger compartment on the driver's side. Easy to open operation. At our driver's side, we also have fuel. This does take a minimum octane rating of 91 of unleaded gasoline, not diesel, like the Sprinters. On the driver's side, we have the automatic locking, and we have window control and side view mirrors. We have emergency brake, parking, headlamp control, and of course, gas pedal. Here is the inside view of the cockpit. Very nice. Why they mounted it like this, that I couldn't tell you. On an angle like that. That's very, very weird. We have 2 USB-A ports right here. 2 cup holders. Place to store business cards and things like that. And there's your key port. You will turn it. And there you have it. You do not have to have your foot on the brake to start. The display, pretty simple. Home, Navi, map, nope, just a compass, and radio, media. We do have XM Sirius radio, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Bluetooth, and the 2 USB connections there. Hazards and crosswind assist, you can disable that. Temperature control, recirculation, AC, and blower control. We have a nice large compartment up front, and here's the glove box with your manual still there. Visor, that. We have the ability to turn the light off for the back and front cabin lighting and rear cabin lighting. All right, we had installed this partition bulkhead, and we included a first aid kit. All right, let's check out the cargo compartment, starting from the side door. Nice, easy operation to open and close, very nice. In the bulkhead, I have my outfitter install a switch here, which controls 2 LED light strips on top. Don't forget to turn it off. If you leave it on for more than, I think, overnight you're okay, but if you leave it on for more than probably like 12, 16 hours, you will kill the battery, and you'll need to jump it. Let's start with what you see right in front of you. This is, it's designed not to have to crawl inside this way, but you can hop in here this way, as long as you have a clear path. I am a little over 6 foot. I am hunched over, but I can fit in here, and I am also in my mid-40s. So you can get in this way, but it's not designed for that. Let me show you how I had this laid out and why I had it laid out. I can easily store a 50-foot garden hose here wrapped up, hanging right there. Right here, I can carry 2 nitrogen containers or a B tank and a nitrogen container. Side pull-out drawer, locking. Pulls out quite far. Nothing crazy, but does pull out quite far. You can easily store a Milwaukee M12 or M10 Pro Press right here, stacked vertically. You could put a vacuum machine here and all your tools, power tools. We stock everything M18, M12. It all fits in here, as well as our vacuum pump and stuff of that nature. The pull-out tray above, it would be really nice if this was, I kid you not, 2 3/4 inches taller, because I would be able to stand upright every single capacitor that I have, that I stock on my trucks, 2 of each, right? From all the singles and all the duals, from 30/5 to 80/10. But I don't. I have to lay it down, and I take a Sharpie, and I'll show you on my other vehicle how I utilize the side pull-out trays. On the top, perfect for 3 milk crates that Advantage Outfitters provides. They're about $25 each. It is what it is, part of the package. So you're not investing this kind of money into a truck to nickel and dime on little things. Okay, we also have 2 hooks right here. And what I normally do is I take some bungee cords, and I do put a couple eye hooks here, and I can secure here, like my brazing rig and other little things. And I'll show you my other Metris that's fully stocked towards the end of this video. Okay, if we take a little one step in, we have some compartments on top of the passenger side. These are 18-inch shelves, by the way. 3 of them with some room in the bottom. I make them 18 instead of 12, and yes, you limit yourself with inside clearance in the aisle. However, when I am putting in stock in this truck, and I have blower motors, condenser fan motors, if I go with 12-inch, the tips or the ends of the blower motor is going to hang over the side, and then eventually over time, the seam or the tape on the bottom of that box is going to let the motor fall through, and it's going to be resting on top of here, and now it's out of the box. And as any experienced contractor knows, business manager knows, that the material, right, can make or break you. You keep a good eye on your material, you'll be successful and profitable. So get yourself the right depth of shelf so your equipment, your replacement parts can lay up there the way they should be and not hanging over. 3 shelves there. And our refrigerant tank tower right there. I'll show you more of the stuff in the back as we exit, and I show you the back view. So there that is. Also, you can easily access a ladder that's secured on top from the passenger side. You could put ladder racks on both sides for 1 ladder or 2 ladders, but your extension ladders I put right on top. We'll leave that on for right now. Let's head over to the back. Okay. On the passenger side, we have a refrigeration jug carrier holder. You get R410A, 22, recovery tank for both. Okay. And if you secure them with the straps the way they should, God forbid there's a rollover, the tanks aren't going to be flying and become dislodged from where they were. Same thing with your B tank and your nitrogen. If you secure it the way they should be with the straps at the 2 points of contact, God forbid there is a rollover. God forbid you don't want those cylinders moving around in here without being secure. Rear driver's side, we have this nice, I guess you can call it pack out container, but these are parts keeper pull out trays, similar to the pack out by Milwaukee. There's 4 of them right there. You could go taller. I go with the 4, and we use the top up here for our chemicals and things of that nature, cleaning stuff. If anything falls in there, you're good. You know, I can grab anything in there. I normally keep my brooms in there and my Milwaukee M18 compact leaf blower that we use to clean out like the insides of condensers and the electrical compartments that we need to get all the dust out. You can also pour a little vacuum in there, what have you. You stand up like shark vacuum. It's all good. And on the top driver's side, we have a lockable pipe rack carrier. That's a 6-inch piece of PVC with a locking end cap on the front and the rear. There that is, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, I've been wrapping my vehicles for about 11 years. It is a relatively cheap investment. By the way, you want to make sure you turn this off. If you don't turn this off, overnight you should be okay. But if you leave it off for more than, let's say, 12, 18 hours, expect your battery to be dead. All right, I've been wrapping my vehicles since I started, basically. And it is an investment. Don't get me wrong, but any tool that you use for your business, your craft, is also an investment. So let's say, for example, this wrap was a little over $3,000 plus tax. It has a life for as long as I keep the vehicle, which is usually around 5 to 7 years. After 7 years, it's time to retire it, sunset it, and roll in a new one. Less maintenance, not have to worry about any catastrophic repairs, engine, transmission, things like that. I usually get my new trucks with an extended warranty, factory extended warranty, for a total of 5 years. After 5 years, the truck has already well paid for itself. There's no need to keep it on the road, unless, your mileage may vary. But back to the wraps. This wrap was a little over $3,000 plus tax. This is good for at least 5 years. This truck here is 3 years old. That one is 4 years old. And my 2019 is 5 years old. So they do last. And it is free. Once you put that money to that wrap guy, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, depends on how big the vehicle is. Once you pay that, it's basically paying for itself, right? Every time you put the key in the ignition and drive that from point A to point B, it's free advertising. This is a moving billboard on wheels. If you're not wrapping your trucks and you're in the trades, you're in any kind of business, wrap your trucks, right? I hear it all the time from new and prospective clients. I see your trucks everywhere. And I only have 1, 2, 3, 4 trucks here in New York that are wrapped. One pickup that's not wrapped because it's passenger plate vehicle. But 4 trucks here that are wrapped, and I have people tell me all the time, "Oh, Mikey, pipes, you're so big. I see your trucks everywhere." And I only have 4 trucks in New York. Crazy. Let me show you what the 2022 Metris looks like. Stocked. Our training board. This is our melting section. We melt scrap copper. All right. So there she is. Same wrap. This one is I want to say this one is almost 2 years old. All right. So has got some wear and tear on it, obviously. Same key, by the way, but this one has another button for the rear unlock. Everything's still the same in front. My center partition is level, and I also have a tray right here that holds, you know, the paper and stuff like that. Still have the first aid kit. It's good to have that right there. All right, here we go. Now there's one deviation in this truck from the one you just saw, and that's going to be, this is a mess, that I have two pull-out trays right here. Okay, still have my pull-out drawer right here. See, fit all that good stuff in there. And if you move this off to the side, you will see what I mean by the capacitors. So I have two of them here. One I use because this is also stock for plumbing as well. So I have valves here, capacitors. See how high I'm laying down? I can't stand up. There's all the capacitors. My top filled with everything from tape, thermostat wire, all that good stuff. Let me turn the light on a little bit so you can see a little bit better. You know, just parts and you name it. But there's an example of the blower motors. We did 12 on this side and 18 on that. Pretty packed out here, as you can see. It's packed. And it's, forgive the mess. We did not clean it out at the end of the day today, but there's my bracing rig, bungee corded to the side. Nipple trays. I added a parts keeper to the bottom of this bottom shelf. Well, those just come right out. I got those from American Van. My nipple trays, brazing rig, my vacuum expansion tanks, and again, we do plumbing and heating out of this truck. Let me show you back. So more parts keepers. This is vertically mounted, and I keep the press fittings there and hanging material. You see, I can make my own whips right here, my blower, some pipe, chemicals, all that good stuff. And this one is square, not round, so it sacrifices some space because you're trying to put a round pipe into a square hole. Makes no sense, right? I don't stock an extension ladder, but I do carry the lime green little giant ladder that extends up to 16 feet. So there that is, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed the little tour of the 2024 Mercedes Metris Cargo van. Right there, it's gonna be going to Florida in the next week or two. And then the 2022 Metris Cargo van. Beautiful trucks. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, let me get your feedback down in the comment section down below. And of course, let me hear from you. If you want to reach out directly, you can email me, mike@mikeypipes.com, or let me get your thoughts, feedback, even criticism down in the comment section down below. And of course, if you haven't done so already, consider subscribing. There's no cost or obligation. Smash that thumbs up button. And don't forget to hit that notification bell to get post notifications when I drop a video. Thank you again for watching. I really appreciate it. I'll catch you in the next one. Be well, God bless, stay safe.